The Enugu Coal Camp was a place everyone wanted to be, but not anymore. It was a place where economic and social lives boomed in Enugu, the then capital of eastern Nigeria. The coal camp was deliberately planned and built by colonial masters to house coal miners. This camp had well-trimmed flowers and beautiful lawns. It was the center of attraction for most Igbo elites. Everyone just wanted to live here. The extremely happy and peaceful life in Enugu's coal camp was even captured in a novel, Coal Camp Boy. Through the writer of this novel, most people had a peep into the beauty of coal camp and how the boys who grew up here were feared and respected, not only throughout Enugu, but even in Southeast and Nigeria as a country. In his words, people used to have fun to their fill because life started and ended at coal camp, where workers spent money as they like. Well, this was years ago. Things have since changed. As the years went by, the coal camp's fortune began to decline, especially as Nigeria's government started to focus on other industries like the oil industry. Why don't you join us today as we take you on a trip to coal camp and show you this Enugu's neighborhood that would always remain an important part of the state's history and identity. And if you are watching this video and you happen to grow up in this neighborhood, especially during its glory days, we would be glad if you would let us know in the comment section. If it's your first time here, you're welcome to Arlin TV. We are your favorite travel family. Do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on notification bell because I bet you don't want to miss out on any of our videos. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, thank you so much. The name Enugu is derived from two Igbo words, Enu and Ugu, meaning hilltop, denoting the city's hilly geography. When Europeans first arrived in Enugu in 1903, they led an exploration to search for specially valued mineral resources. 6 years later, they found coal under one of the villages in Enugu in Udi area, and by 1913, the coal was confirmed to be in quantities that would be viable commercially. After the discovery of coal by colonists, they founded what was then known as the Enugu Coal Camp. During this period, the nearby city of Port Harcourt was created in order to ship this coal abroad, and the Eastern Line Railway connecting Enugu with Port Harcourt was completed in order to export the coal through its seaport. So the coal gotten from Enugu was transported to Port Harcourt, and from Port Harcourt it was transported abroad. Coal mining opportunities in Enugu attracted people from throughout this region. This marked the core of the first urban settlement of what is simply known today as Enugu. So it is safe to say Enugu developed as one of the few cities in West Africa created entirely from European contact. During this period, with Enugu being a bustling city and coal being the mainstay of the Nigerian economy, the coal camp was designed. It was to be a comfortable and attractive place for workers. It had beautiful lawns, well-trimmed flowers, and well-built residential quarters. It was a place where workers could live and work in a pleasant environment, earning a good income and enjoying a high standard of life. The coal camp was a place where people from all walks of life came to work and make a better life for themselves. The colonial government had built it for workers to make them comfortable and also to enable them report for duty early. So basically, coal camp was a melting pot of cultures with people from different parts of Nigeria, even from other countries, coming to work in the coal mines. The camp was a place where people could make friends, start family, and build a life. But the glory days of Enugu's coal industry was not to last. With time, as Nigeria discarded coal for oil, the conditions both at the coal mines and the residential quarters began to decline. By the time the coal corporation was finally declared economically dead in 1999 by the Obasanjo administration, the center could no longer hold. The level of deterioration of most of these facilities, even social infrastructures, had gone beyond human comprehension. Today, this area is a no-go area in terms of beauty compared to what it was before. In spite of this current situation, people still live in these quarters. Some of the mud houses used have begun to cave in, some have even begun to crack. During our visit, we saw the popular football field. Some parts have now been changed into a mechanic workshop, while some other available spaces have become market stalls and motor parks. All these have now changed the face of the once luxurious and beautiful environment. Those who have seen the glory days of Coal Camp cannot even imagine what it looks like now. One of the camp masters, who was in charge of overseeing the well-being of the quarters, said it was part of the strategy adopted by the colonial government to attract young people to seek for employment at the mines. So they made it look so beautiful so people would just want to stay there. According to reports, before the decline of Coal Camp began, it even had only one entrance, which was manned by security agents provided by the estate. But now there are various exits and entrances into Coal Camp. Today, Coal Camp has now become a hub for automobile repairers and mechanics. Driving through Coal Camp now, it can even be likened to a mechanic village. The Coal Camp is now home to a large market for used car parts and auto accessories. This makes it an attractive location for mechanics and repairers who can easily source the parts they need. And also, because of Coal Camp's proximity to major roads, it makes it a convenient location for mechanics to operate, as this proximity allows them easily access customers and transport vehicles to repair. Many of these repairers stay here because of the affordable housing also at Coal Camp. There are also some existing infrastructure there, like workshops, garages, storage facilities that have now been repurposed for automobile repair and maintenance. Other people still stay in Coal Camp, as it is just like any other area in Enugu State. It's just that accommodation, feeding and other cost of living is typically lower around Coal Camp. There are still some notable landmarks in Coal Camp, like the Oloakadimma Vocational Technical Training Center, which is a college located in Enugu, Nigeria, and it focuses on youth development through acquisition of skills. From our research, this place is still actively serving and operational. So fam, next time when you are taking a drive through Coal Camp, make sure you are aware that you are not just driving through a mechanic village, but you are driving through a neighborhood in Enugu State that would always remain an important part of Enugu's history and identity. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so more people can get to see it. Click on the subscribe button and join our family if you have not, and we'll catch you all in our next video. Bye.